Hey everybody, welcome to Frannie's Hair. Today I'm going to be showing you Raquel Welch's new Waves and Raves wig in the color Shaded Honey Pecan, so stay tuned. Okay, so Raves and Waves is part of Raquel Welch's new 2025 Sheer Luxury collection. And what makes this collection stand apart is, first of all, they have a new heat-friendly fiber. They're calling it Featherlite, and it's 30% lighter than their true-to-life fiber. It has the hollowed-out fibers, and this seems to be a trend that we're seeing in the industry. Other brands are also bringing out a lighter, and they say even more durable, even though the fiber is hollowed out. I'm not sure exactly how that works, but a new lighter heat-friendly fiber. So as I said, it's 30% lighter than their true-to-life fiber, and it's supposed to be 40% lighter than even bio hair, which is really interesting. Also, this collection, I think it's 5 wigs in the collection, features a Luxlite cap, and I'm going to be showing you the cap in detail. It has silicone ear tabs, a silicone nape, which is really nice for adhering to the skin with no adhesives at all. And also it has a hand-tied cap with the closed wefting near the nape, and I'll show you all of the details. But first, I just wanted to show it to you on. This is literally out of the box, and all I'm going to do is spritz it with a little bit of water, kind of lift those fibers up. You see it has a nice wave to it. So pretty. Really nice. And it's a bob. Great length for not hitting on your clothing, because as you probably know, when the heat-friendly fiber rubs against clothing, it tends to get tangled. And I just learned an interesting thing from watching Frank Campanella, who is the designer for Raquel Welch wigs, and he was talking about why the fibers tangle. And he said that heat-friendly fibers are made out of a special polyester, and when you wear clothes that are most often a blend and may have polyester in them, something happens when the polyester hits the polyester and creates more tangling. And I thought that was really interesting. I haven't noticed a difference. I haven't paid attention to what happens to the fibers if I wear, say, 100% cotton or 100% wool, something that doesn't have polyester. So I'm going to do a little test. And I don't know if you've noticed anything, but if you have, let me know. I love learning these little tidbits and checking them out. All right, so we have the lighter fiber, and we also have the lighter cap. The cap features, I'm going to show you, there's an extended lace front from ear tab to ear tab, and I always like the way they do their lace fronts. I think they look so natural with the highlighting there. And this has a mono top, and Frank did say that he was listening to comments from his customers, and they wanted a wider mono top to have more parting area. So this does have a wider mono top, which we'll look at when we look at the cap. But here you can see the part. And I really love that this is the style out of the box. It makes it so easy. And I think it could fit a lot of face shapes and face lengths because there's the light wave, and it's just a great length. Okay, so let's read about this style. The reviews are in, and this chin-length bob of softly styled waves earns top marks. Style with an eyelash bang or swept off the face. So you can wear the bang like this or off the face because you do have that extended lace front. Okay, let me spin for you and show you the style, and then we'll talk about the dimensions. Really pretty. Okay, so before I tell you about the measurements of the wig, let me give you my measurements. My circumference is 21 inches, ear to ear I'm 12 inches, forehead to nape I'm 13 inches, my face is 8 inches long, my forehead is 3 inches, and my neck is 3 inches. I give you all of those measurements so that you can measure your own head, and then hopefully when you see the wig on me you can compare your measurements and figure out what it's going to look like. For example, if you have a shorter face, you would expect that the hair will look longer will hang longer below your face than it does on mine. If you don't know how to measure your head correctly, no problem. I'm going to link a video in the description where I show you how to do that. Okay, so Waves and Raves has a front of 4.5 inches. So as I said, my forehead is 3 inches, so this hangs long. If I wanted to wear it down, I would have to either trim it or curl it in some way, but I actually like it off to the side like that. The crown is 9 inches, the sides 8 inches, the back 7 inches, the nape 4 inches, and she weighs just 3.1 ounces, and she feels very light. She also feels low density, and Raquel Welch in the past has been a wig that I consider to have more density than other brands, say Beltress or Ellen Villa. But this is definitely a lower density wig and no permatease in here that I can feel at all. Permatease is not a bad thing. I want to make sure I say that. I know it's gotten a bad rap, but it has its place. It's used to hide wefting, which you don't have here because you have the hand-tied cap, which I'm going to show you. And it's also used to add volume and shape to wigs. So depending on what you're looking for, you may want permatease, but I always like to let you know if I'm feeling it or not, and I'm not feeling it in this wig at all. As far as how she's fitting, she's comfortable. I think I could move the adjusters in a little bit, and we'll take a look at where they are when I show you the cap. When I was watching Frank talk about these new wigs, he said they are true average-sized wigs. So since I have a 21-inch circumference and my other measurements are on the smaller side as well, you would expect that this is probably a little bit bigger on me without being adjusted in. Okay, as far as this color goes, I think this is so pretty, and I'm going to be taking it outside for you. This is shaded Honey Pecan, and it has warm brown and blonde tones in it. Hopefully you can see it there. And what I love about the way they do the shading in Raquel Welch wigs is that it does come down further into the wig. So it's not just right here at your root. It adds, you know, some dimension to the color. And it looks very natural, I think. Very pretty. So this is a warm rooted color. I think you can see that when I step back. The overall appearance of it is definitely warm. Now let's take a look at the ear tabs. Let me just show you where they come. You get nice coverage here. And there's nice solid metal stays in there. I like to really push the top and bottom against my head like that. I have a nice little space here so it's not rubbing against the top of my ear, which can become bothersome if that does happen. So hopefully you can see that there. Anything gray that you see peeking out, that's my hair. All right, let's try on the glasses under the ear tabs. It doesn't feel uncomfortable, but I think I would probably wear it over the ear tabs just because you have that silicone on the ear tabs, and I feel like it kind of grips my glasses. Some people might like that, but I like it like this over the ear tabs better. All right, let's take this color outside and take a look at it. Okay, so here I am outside. This is your shaded Honey Pecan. I'm going to turn all around so you get it in all the lighting. It's a little bit chilly out here. Let me just step down off the step too to make sure I'm out in the sunlight completely. Woo! Okay, hopefully you got a good look because I'm going in. We'll go in through the house. Whew. I am ready for some warm weather. I don't know about you guys. Look at this color. Really so pretty in all the different lighting. Okay, well, it was windy out there. The good news is I only wear a wig grip and I have not had any problems in the wind for any of you who wonder. As a matter of fact, yesterday it was so windy that I got thrown off my feet, but my wig did not move off my head, so that's a good thing. All right, so let's take a look at this cap. This is the Luxlite 2 cap. Okay, so here you go. You have your extended lace front from ear tab to ear tab, and you can see the ear tabs have the silicone. And the way you can tell the difference between silicone and polyurethane is silicone is softer and it kind of is spongy, and polyurethane is a hard, smooth surface. And with silicone, you don't need to use adhesives. With polyurethane, you do. And silicone will actually adhere to your skin, which is nice. So you have that on both ear tabs here, and then you also have it on the nape, which is really nice. Now you have the bigger mono top than before, and also it's hand-tied. The beauty of a hand-tied wig is that the fibers fall more naturally, the hairs, because they're not sewn in wefts, which are strips, and our hair is not in strips on our head, so this falls more like your natural hair. Also, if the wind should blow, as it was today, you're not going to see any wefting because there is none. You see my fingers right there. Now, when they do their hand-tied caps, Frank talked about this, they do put closed wefting on the back for a few reasons. They feel it's more durable. You're doing a lot of combing down here, and he recommends carrying a comb with you and just throughout the day combing near the nape there. So as you're combing, you're not going to be pulling any hairs out. They're sewn in wefts. It's a little bit more durable. And also he says this adds more structure to the cap. So that's why they leave the closed wefting at the bottom there near the nape. You can also see here that where the front lace is, there's no seam. I don't know if you've noticed, but in some wigs there is a seam that goes across, and sometimes you can see that, and I'll have to use a powder or something to kind of hide it, or scar tape. I learned that from Marlene. But in this case, there's no seam in there, which is really nice. And looking at the adjusters here, you can see that it might be adjusted in a tiny bit, but I definitely have room to adjust it in more. And let's look at the stretch in the cap. Not a lot of stretch at all. So I am going to say that this is a true average size. It can go smaller, you can make it tighter. I don't know how large it would go, but there's not a lot of stretch in the cap. As far as how I'd style her, I really love this wavy, natural, I just got out of bed and I have fabulous hair kind of look. I think it's so nice. I might wear her behind an ear or even put her up using some barrettes. She'd be a little short to put in a ponytail, at least for me. But really, I think I'd just wear her down. Such an adorable style. Okay, so there you have it. That's the new Waves and Raves wig by Raquel Welch with the new Featherlite fibers. The Luxlite cap. I really am loving this style and the way this wig feels. It feels so light, and it definitely feels lower density than many of the other Raquel Welch wigs that I've tried. If you have any questions at all, please put them in the comments below or head on over to our private Facebook group, Frannie's Hair. It's a great place to get support and tips and tricks, and we have our wig experts over there and over 5,000 ladies sharing pictures of themselves in all different wigs, all different colors. It's a lot of fun, so come on over. I'd love to see you there. Okay, as always, thank you so much for joining me. I truly appreciate it. Remember to make it your own, and I'll see you soon.